This is Mo Murphy from ClarkeCountySports.com. We're here at Wolverine Stadium, the Wolf, in Purcellville, Virginia, home of the Woodgrove Wolverines, who have been kind enough to loan us their field tonight since Clark's field is partially submerged underwater. Tonight we'll have Clarke County and Warren County battling on the artificial turf here. A beautiful night out here tonight. The rain finally stopped. It's nice and cool, low humidity. Look for a good matchup tonight. This will be a Bull Run District game for both teams as they start that season. We'll have highlights, interviews, and more on the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ball game. Number 21, Lonnie Dotson. Number 54, Aaron Brewer. Number 72, Jake Ipaki. Number 78, Archer Dotson. Those are the Wildcats captains for the Eagles. Number 2, Colby Childs. Number 1, Peyton Rutherford. Number 6, Simon Jude. And number 7, Ryan Nesselrod. The officials tonight. Our referee, Mr.
Uniform wise, tell me that big ugly guy out there in the middle.
All right, guys, shake hands. Let's kick it off.
Wait.
Go! Get on! Hang on, man! Go, go! Hey! I see you, 21.
Second and 4 will be the ball. And off way to number 1, Kyle Baylor, trying to get to the outside. And he's run out of bounds on the far side of the field. Right snap to Peyton Rutherford. Rutherford on his feet, still fighting, still running. They're going to call it just short of the goal line. Rutherford, Nesselrod in the backfield with Colby Childs. And off going to Peyton Rutherford, and he will take it in. We had 6 to the scoreboard. Eagles 6, the Wildcats 0. And the basketball is down, the kick is up. And it is good. So it's out of 3 in the first quarter. We had 0.7 to the scoreboard. The Eagles 7, the Wildcats 0. Lyman with the ball. Finally taken out of bounds. Rutherford and Nesselrod in the backfield. Quick snap again, going to Peyton Rutherford. Makes it inside the 30-yard line again. Another first down for the offensive unit. Set up on Colby Childs and Peyton Rutherford, the ball carrier, trying to get to the outside. Again, nice post by Ronnie Dodson in the backfield. And off one to Dodson. On the backfield. The Wildcats 13, the Eagles 7. Any Lyman with the football running back upfield, trying to get to the outside. Fires again. Riley will be taken down by Host in the backfield with Childs. Wildcats 16, Eagles 7. The Eagles. Both now will set the offense. And with that play, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The score, the Wildcats 16 and the Eagles 7. Two from the 10 for the Wildcats offensive unit. Hope will pull it down. After the back, the ball is down, the kick is up. The Wildcats 23, the Eagles 7. For halftime, we're at 6:32. Another time, it's down, the kick is up. And it is good. Until halftime, we have 13. The Wildcats 23, and Eagles 14. Peyton Rutherford. Lights off one blocker. Picks up good yardage. Ball back to third. Downfield. Got it back. Kick is up. So we have 3 for the scoreboard. We're 1:38 until halftime. The Wildcats draw! Backfield. Quarterback sack. Run it down with Grayson Hillstock. Left the post. He will go down to halftime. The score, the Wildcats 23, the Eagles 17. Carrier. Childs, second formation. And off towards the hand. He has just down the goal line. Austin Childs around up the backfield. He will take it in for the score. There was 2:37 in the first quarter. We have 6 for the scoreboard. The Eagles 23, the Wildcats 23. Third quarter, we had 24, the Eagles 24, the Wildcats 23. Handoff again. Dodson. Right up to make that stop for the Eagles. Giles. Races Hillstock making the stop. Bring us to the end of the third quarter. The Eagles 24, the Wildcats 23. Ball at the 40 for the Wildcats. Albert Childs in the backfield.
Oh, he took a shot out of
Hey, way to pick that up. Back, ball is down. Good. Don't be hard. I think we're going to have it running into the kicker here. Colby's got it all on his own after being run into. The extra point is good. 11:52 to go here in the ball game. The Eagles 31 and the Wildcats 23. Bruce kicking out the road. The high post. For the Eagles. Rutherford looking for Springer. He'll probably be taken down. That's a run.
Definitely talking to him. We got motion kicks, man.
Come on, protect him. That's it. They have no timeouts, right? No, they don't have it.
Good game. Let's go. The Eagles.
Great, coach. Good job. Good game. Good game, coach. Good job.
This is Mo Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here with the Eagles quarterback Colby Childs after the big 31-29 win over Warren County. Big comeback, Colby. Just talk a little bit about the game.
You know, in the first half we had some costly mistakes that cost some points on the board, and then we came up in halftime, fixed it, and we pounded it down the throat. So can't do any better than that.
Definitely mixed it up well tonight with passing and running. Took y'all a while to start passing, but once you did, you seemed like he worked it in pretty good.
Yeah, we were running the ball a lot, which caused their safeties come up, and then we just do a little play action. I think it was Peyton and Kyle open. They made great catches on the balls, and we got some yards. So.
And then I remember we were talking on Twitter after the Waynesboro game. You said we was going to start a winning streak. It looks like we're on the way.
Yes, sir. Can't be more proud of our team.
Now you got probably your toughest game of the season coming up next week is Central. What's your thoughts on that one?
We're going to have a great week of practice. We're going to have to fix all the mistakes that we had tonight, get so much better throughout the week, and if we play our game, we could win.
All right, well, you heard that from the Eagles quarterback, Colby Childs. He had a good night passing tonight and running the offense in the Eagles' big 31-29 win over Warren County. It's Mo Murphy from Clarke County Sports. Thanks a lot. We're here with Peyton Rutherford after another big night rushing and also receiving. Peyton, can you just talk a little bit about this big win?
Yes, sir. You know, we came out the first two quarters. We had a lot of mistakes, the team, and we came in, halftime. Coach Parker talked to us, and, we got our heads together, and we came out the third and fourth quarter and just played our game.
And I know he challenged you guys to come out and do something, and you took him up on it, and I'm sure he's very proud of you guys.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. Coach Parker was beyond happy with us after the game when he talked to us in the huddle. It was just great feeling, just a great win.
And like I asked Colby, you got a tough one coming up against Central. What do you got to do to get by those guys?
We're just going to have a great week of practice, keep our heads up, and go into the game and play our best.
All right, well, you heard that from Peyton Rutherford. Another big night, touchdowns on the ground and through the air in the big win. It's Mo Murphy from Clarke County Sports. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We're here with Danny Lyman. Danny, you were all over the field tonight, returning kicks. You actually got the last two onside kicks. And can you just talk a little bit about this big win?
Yeah, it was a huge win. It's great to come out here, even though we didn't get to play on the felt, but great field to play on. The turf was nice. I think we all executed and had a great game.
And, I mean, like they said at halftime, everything that could have went wrong, but you guys hung in there. What kept you going?
Mostly that, I don't know, I just didn't want to lose to this team, We've had a hot streak, winning the last two games, Might as well keep it going into the Central game.
And how you feel about Central? That's definitely probably the toughest test you'll have so far.
I think it'll be a tough game, but we'll have a good week of practice, watch some film on them, and get ready, and I think it'll be a good one.
All right, well, you heard that from Danny Lyman. He was all over the place on defense, had some good runs and kickoff returns. This is Mo Murphy reporting from Wolverine Stadium for ClarkeCountySports.com. Thanks a lot, Danny. We're here with the Eagles head coach Chris Parker after the big 31-29 win over Warren County. Great game, Coach. Can you just talk a little bit about it?
Thank you. I'm really proud of the kids. I tell you, I call that a program victory. Good programs, not to toot my horn or the coach or whatever, but our kids responded. I mean, we didn't play very well, nothing against Warren County. I said from the get-go that I thought they were a pretty good team for a team that hadn't won a game yet. I mean, they were tough. They had some big kids, and they did a good job, but first half wasn't really good for whatever reason. I mean, we set up some scores for them, and then the second half, our kids responded. I thought the coaches did a good job, offensively, defensively, the sequence of plays, and how we stopped them on defense. I thought, we bent a little bit, but we didn't break, and we did what we had to do to win.
And I know I heard you issue a challenge to a couple guys at halftime, and I told them when I was talking to them you'd be happy with them.
I'd be very happy. They met the challenge, and some teams, if you get down like that, we were a little bit out of sync, and you can't use it as an excuse. I never do. The weather, they had to practice through the weather too, and this is not our field, even though it's a heck of a complex. You can't use that as an excuse. You got to be ready to play. And the first quarter, we had that great drive, but after that first drive with the score, it just sort of it wasn't right. We just were out of sequence or something. Right. And second half, I was proud of them.
Well, big comeback and a big win like this is got to help going into this game against Central, which would definitely be a test.
It's going to be a test. They're really good. I know what they have. They have all the pieces of the puzzle. This year, they're senior loaded. Running game, passing game, Lyman with size, speed, kicking game. It's going to be a test. And our guys, just like tonight, we're not going to shy away. We'll give them everything we got and let the chips fall.
All right, well, you heard that from the Eagles head coach Chris Parker after his team comes back tonight in the second half and defeats Warren County 31-29. Held them out on a 2-point conversion at the end for the win. We'll be heading to Central next week for the game against the Falcons. This is Mo Murphy reporting from Wolverine Stadium in Purcellville, Virginia.
Thanks
a lot, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's the way great teams come back. Yeah! Right here! Let's go!